With my toe.
Hello. Welcome, everybody. We are self-producing tonight.
Whoop, 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 whoop.
Or who knows, the lovely Dr. Rooks might join us at some point midway through the show.
For contribution's sake, she said she would join for commentary and looking up things for us, which is convenient.
But tonight we're talking about Tetsuo the Iron Man. And Arthur, I gotta say, I did not expect you to have a surrealist, industrial, international sexploitation, science fiction horror film on your list.
So I was torn as I was watching. This is the first time I've watched it.
This is the first time I've watched it. It's been on my list for a minute because I like international movies. I like horror
foreign films.
I like horror. This came up often on lists of international horror films worth watching.
So as I was watching it, I went back and forth a couple of times in the first maybe, 8-9 minutes, whether or not you would like this movie, because it's foreign, artsy, black and white, I was like, oh, she might like it. Then there's like a lot of gore. And I'm like, well, she likes body horror. That's probably okay. This is definitely Cronenbergian.
It's very Cronenbergian.
But then there's like the sexploitation stuff. And I was like, I don't know. That might be too much for her.
I don't necessarily know if it was too, I'm not unfamiliar with this, the exploitation film period, sexploitation film being one of them. So I get that the over-the-topness is the point.
Right. No, I mean, that is, what was it? This isn't a film that you watch. It's a film you experience.
Yeah, this is definitely a film that you experience.
The plot exists, but it matters so much less than you feeling the anxiety and uncomfortableness of the characters, which is interesting.
Because when you
difficult.
And I attempted to do a little bit of my homework with this, and I didn't get in as deep with it as I might have liked to, because this is film school shit, and I love that.
Right. This is very much.
But when I was looking this up, technically the plot is he's like a metal, this Japanese salaryman is like a metal fetishist, and
they start out as two different characters.
Yeah.
Yeah. And he gets infected by the fetishist.
Yeah, there's so much to unpack here.
Right. So you have the metal fetishist, and he inserts the thing into his leg, which is some good gore, by the way.
Very good gore.
4 minutes in, I looked over at my wife and I said, I don't know if you ever want to watch this. You are welcome to. I don't think I'll be rewatching it to watch it with you.
That's fair. I also just I am missing the social context of this.
I looked it up. I understand. 80s going into the 90s. Well, this is 89, but the late 80s, they were very much industrializing in Japan, and it was seen as losing humanity. Things were being replaced with technology.
Okay.
So there's a whole commentary here about getting caught up in gadgets and technology and losing your humanity.
No, I see that.
And then the whole sexploitation part of it is also what does it remove from interpersonal relationships and all that. There's some good social commentary on this.
No, there's also a lot of Eraserhead here, which is something that I loved.
No,
because I fucking love Eraserhead. Eraserhead was 70, I want to say.
Okay, all right. So it definitely predated this. I couldn't remember.
Yeah.
I don't think I've
like,
seen
ooh,
that was unsettling.
That
the
was
teeth
deeply unsettling.
drawing the bolt across the
scraping
teeth.
on metal.
Ugh.
And like this is nasty, where he's like sticking this giant screw rod into his leg.
Even when he was cutting his leg open, it was really well done. The graphics were like, the gore on this is top notch.
Yeah, it's fucking gross.
And I've always said this is really important. Like anything can be funny, anything can be interesting if you commit to the bit.
Yes.
Like no matter how stupid it may seem, if you keep going, eventually it works. This is a situation where that is the case.
Yeah.
I end up enjoying the film because they don't try to make it something it's not.
I liked it more and more as it went on because it just got crazier and crazier.
That's kind of my point, yeah.
Because at first I was like, oh, this is interesting. All right, I think I see what they're going for here, blah, blah, blah. But then it just kept building and kept going to the point where I was finally watching just like, wow, damn, like this is kind of awesome.
Like as you watch this movie, it feels like it shouldn't exist. Like it's not right. This should never have gotten made. But that's also why it works. Like every scene, you're like, this is so weird and uncomfortable, and I wish it hadn't gotten made.
Weird and uncomfortable, and like it's sonically weird and uncomfortable too.
The screams, the industrial music,
and just like the constant, the scraping metal, the industrial music, the constant people screaming, but also just like they drag everything.
This scene really took me out for a minute.
Yeah,
he's about to get hit by the car, and it's like, let's do a slow, sensuous examination of the front grill of this car while we play some sexy jazz music.
Sure, why not?
What was that supposed to make me feel?
It made me feel something
weird. It made me feel weird.
It made me feel weird. But no, as this kept building, I was just honestly blown. It builds in a way that I would describe as very similar to Eraserhead, where it just like it just keeps getting stranger, it keeps getting weirder, it keeps getting more uncomfortable, and like I was saying, sonically is also very uncomfortable. Just like the amount of just I don't know how to describe. Oh, doggy stepping on squeaky toy. I guess there isn't really like a classy way to put it. Just like the fucking like moaning.
Oh yeah, I was watching this and I was saying to I was like, it's a 67-minute film about weird sci-fi body transformation stuff, and there's a shocking amount of it is sexually based.
Yeah.
But then again, with Japanese sexual repression, that kind of like...
There's also that. Because Kyle and I were watching this, and I just kept thinking, man, I hope Shannon doesn't walk out and see what's on the screen right now, because I have no explanation.
Nick had described it when I was talking about watching this. He said it watches like a 90-minute or an hour-long 9 Inch Nails video. And he's not wrong. And I guess the director also did a 9 Inch Nails video.
Okay, banger.
I might be wrong on that. I think that's what Nick said. But like this part especially looks like a 9 Inch Nails video.
Yeah. There's also like I love these opening credits. They look fucking awesome.
The TV static for the letters.
Yeah,
is so
that's
cool.
great.
That's so cool.
But I love the sort of the musicality that they give to these like industrial noises here when he's just in this like abandoned factory, whatever the hell it is.
Yeah.
And, like, this is great.
From a lot of the transformation
From a practical standpoint, this movie is phenomenal.
All practical effects, all low budget.
And you love to see it.
All simple. The weird metal pimples that explode into either blood or oil, it's unclear. The blood is very watery in this movie, so there are scenes where it's not as watery, and I don't know if that's supposed to be oil or blood because it's black and white.
Could go either way. This dog is just like...
Just spinning and stepping on her squeaky toy.
Spinning and stepping on the toy, just like in the process of attempting to decide whether or not she wants to lay down. And it's very drawn out.
It's actually kind of dramatic.
It is a little bit.
You know, it's like Puxatawny Phil over here. Is it going to go back into its cave?
Yeah.
She's so confused. There's nothing happening in that brain right now.
No,
I wish
not
they
a
could see
single
her.
thought.
There's not a single thought in that head. Oh God, I love her.
This also felt very Lynchian.
Mush mush. What the fuck is going on right now?
Couldn't tell you. Yeah, this felt so much like Eraserhead.
This felt so much like a snuff film.
It does have a snuff film vibe to it, which is not something you see every day.
Like, there is a lot about this movie that works, okay? And, you know, we've hit on a good amount of it, but, like, again, the commitment, it keeps going.
Mm-hmm.
And if it stopped anywhere and tried to do something else, this would be terrible.
Yeah, this would be
terrible.
Mess.
But as it stands, because of that, I give it a lot of credit. That scene, like the weird laughter.
Yeah,
fucking,
the way that kept recurring was creepy.
It's all just so unsettling.
Mm-hmm.
And again, that's the point.
And like the shots are so often off center. They're canted angles. They don't like the shots are very quick in a lot of scenes, so that also like serves to make you like really uncomfortable.
And if they're longer, it's like shaky cam on steroids.
Yeah. It's very like the long shots are very drawn out, also to the point that you're uncomfortable.
It took me a while to understand what's happening with all this.
Mm-hmm.
That the fetish man controls the technology.
Yeah.
And is possessing people.
Have you seen Eraserhead? Like if
No.
I reference oh man, I could reference so like that's like the man in the planet.
Oh, okay. Well that then this doesn't get credit for that if it's from something else.
I mean, I don't know if Eraserhead was necessarily the first person to be like, oh, man controlling machine, but also controlling man type shit. Like, I don't know if Eraserhead was like the very first person to think of that. I'm sure they weren't.
Probably not.
But it definitely is like one of the more...
This is so unsettling.
Yeah, this is so creepy.
It's also kind of like The Blob in a way. Like it's just slowly absorbing people.
Yeah.
You can almost get sort of a zombie horror from it too, because it slowly overtakes you.
You know what else it was kind of giving because of all the stop motion? Evil Dead.
Yeah. Like this in the same thing, a slow possession. This is just a technological Evil Dead.
Yeah, kind of.
This is sci-fi Evil Dead.
This is fucking the scratching.
Oh yeah,
creeps me the fuck out.
She's way creepier.
Yeah.
But then, of course, we change storylines. We're no longer with her, and he's back with his girlfriend, and shit gets weird again.
Shit gets very weird again. I found myself like I don't even necessarily know what to say about it because like there are parts of this that felt very rapey.
Yeah.
But then they kept having this sort of girlfriend character like coming back to him.
But like
even after the scenes that could be read as assault.
But then that's the thing. That doesn't mean it's not assault.
Of course.
Let's not undershadow that fact,
Mm-hmm.
Abused people stay with their abusers often, so I'm not sure about that.
Yeah.
Or is it just their culture is more repressed, so she has to kind of say no? It goes into the baby it's cold outside mentality.
Yeah.
She wasn't really saying no. It's not rapey. That song's not rapey.
No.
She was.
And I'm so tired of hearing the same debate about that song every single fucking
I hate the song. I don't want to hear the song. So whatever it takes to get it not played, but it's not rapey. It is literally just a woman doing the social appropriate thing of, oh, I can't possibly stay.
Couldn't possibly. Yeah.
And then, hey, what did you put in this drink? Made her a strong drink so she can't drive. It's all just play. It's all flirty.
Yeah.
So perhaps that's the rapey vibes we get here are more of that. Like, oh no, I can't like that type of sex.
Yeah, I can't possibly be into this.
Yeah, but
I
also
can't.
yes. No, don't, but do.
Yeah. Yeah, and I do wonder if that's just sort of like a missing cultural context type thing.
Probably
viewing
is.
This in the big year 2026 as two white Americans.
Yeah, I would be willing to bet that some of that definitely plays into it because they were a more, I don't want to say repressed, but like modest is probably the right word. Sexually modest culture.
From
Japan?
what I know of Japanese culture, I'm certainly not an expert, but I also wouldn't say I know nothing.
When I say modest, also, I don't mean like puritanically modest. I mean like it just wouldn't cross their mind to have that type of sexual representation.
I suppose.
I mean, you can blame Western culture for a lot of the weird stuff they do have.
Yeah, that's fucking creepy when she like
Scratching at
the jump scare kind of.
I mean, this definitely plays off on some pretty good horror.
Oh yeah.
Body horror, jump scares, tension building, squeaking.
Love the occasion, just the occasional.
I hope people can kind of just
to
hear that
keep
little
things
squeak just a little
interesting.
bit. Yeah. Also, yeah, they're just, kung fuing the shit out of each other.
Yeah. I see, bits of Japanese film history here, like the kaiju film techniques.
Yeah. I like how her fingers sort of morph into like 3 big fingers in the machine. It's so fucking bizarre. This movie is bizarre.
This movie is very, very strange.
Things that I just didn't like. It's so confusing. I mean, I get it.
It is extremely confusing. It is difficult to parse.
I watch a lot of films, and I looked up some information on this, so I get it. But if I didn't want to put that effort in, you can't just put this on. No, I'm really glad I waited till now to watch it, because if I watched this in my 20s just on a whim, I would have hated it.
Oh, what the fuck?
Yeah, there would be nothing for me in this.
Actually, funny thing is, the first time I ever watched Eraserhead, I was in high school, and it scared me so much that I thought I was going to pass out. And then it later became one of my favorite films of all time. So,
Yeah, and that's entirely possible.
But if I had watched this at the same age, the level of fear would have been the exact same. This would have terrified me.
Oh yeah, yeah. This is so uncomfortable. Did she just explode her tit?
I think
I missed that the first time. She took her little robot hand, squeezed her tit,
and just.
And see, now she's the guy, the metal fetishist.
Yeah.
Now she's back to her. Or no, is she? It's so hard to tell. No, that's still the fetishist.
One thing I thought was so interesting is instead of doing any kind of instead of just speeding up the film reel because they do speed up the film reel for those sort of hyper fast motion shots, but they cut out a bunch too.
Oh yeah.
They do a lot of really fast cuts. It's almost like stop motion.
They do use a lot of stop motion too, though, for the transformation scenes and everything. So it just sort of fits. It ends up being stylistically all right.
Yeah, this has a very cohesive, visual, sonic style to it.
No matter how jumpy the story is and loose the plot is,
it all looks like it belongs in the same movie.
You could have shown me any one scene from this, and I would have said, "Oh yes, that's still from that movie."
Yeah.
You could have watched the first 5 minutes of this, and then from that point forward, I could have said yes or no. That's from Tetsuo.
Yeah. Man, this is wild.
He's just losing control of himself,
and,
which is in its
painfully
own
transforming into this fucking robot monster.
Which again, with the social commentary about machines replacing human interaction and the humanity of your actions.
Yeah,
I get it. It's actually a really good symbolism. You know.
This is all That's Eraserhead. And the industrial setting of it is also very Eraserhead, because that whole movie was filmed in some of the rough parts of Philly. So it's this dying industrial city. It's interesting stuff. Gross. I love it. The body horror in this movie is next level.
It's top notch, yeah.
If you like Cronenberg, I would definitely say give this a try. If you're looking for something real weird.
Yeah, it's definitely worth a watch if you like body horror.
And I like that they take things that kind of they take a cool concept, like the fucking like rocket skates, and then just make it horrifying.
Yeah, anything that you could be like, oh, that's kind of a cool thing to have.
Like a
No,
superpower.
no, it's not.
No, it is not. Not in this universe.
Zero things. How about that drill penis?
Yeah, the drill penis sure was something, wasn't it?
Yeah. That's another one of those rape and then it's not. And then,
Yeah.
unfortunately, he gets turned on while she's sitting on it.
Yeah. This movie goes in directions that I never thought I would see.
This scene was fucking unsettling, where she's got the weird snake fucking dick.
Yeah. And I just...
If there's a social piece to this, I don't get it.
Yeah.
Like, is this
is
some sort of Japanese folklore I'm not getting?
Yeah, this is lost on me, but it's not lost on me from like a... I'm scared.
Oh, I'm scared. Man sodomized by dryer vent is definitely in my top 5.
Yeah.
I'm fierce.
Like, I'm afraid. I just don't necessarily... I'm not picking up on, like, the social commentary that this is making.
Right.
It's just...
Other than loss of control and...
Yeah, this is just
animalistic.
A totally different world. But yeah. Oh, God, this is fucking creepy. I do wonder, like, what, if any, kind of, like, I guess cultural, like, things like myths, like cultural archetypes are worked into this that are also just going on.
Oh, for sure. Yeah. Well, that's one of the problems with foreign films. If you don't study their folklore and everything, you're going to miss on idioms and myths and legend and culture. I will say one of the downsides to this film is that it starts out hard and stays hard. It's just hitting
it doesn't
kind of numbs you.
It doesn't leave itself a lot of room. Like, you start at a 7, you can only go up to a 10.
Right.
It doesn't give itself a lot of room to
It sure does hit 10. It does.
Definitely hits a 10.
But when you start at 7, it's not as shocking as a 10 should have been.
Yeah. Like,
you're almost just like, all right.
If you had started at a 5 and built to the 10, oh boy. And that's not even necessarily that harsh of a criticism for this, I would say. Like,
no.
I don't think that any film that starts at a pretty crazy caliber to begin with and then, like, maybe runs out of room to go exactly where they want to go, I don't necessarily think that's, like, the biggest of cinema sins.
No. It just, if what you were going for was that shock, you sort of numb me to it.
Mm-hmm.
But again, there's bonus points in this in my ratings. It's short.
Mm-hmm.
He did not drag this movie on just to blow smoke up his own ass.
Yeah, no, not
like
at all.
He's like, that's the story. Story's told.
Is that the same? It's kind of hard to tell because the makeup is different. Is that the same woman who also had like the horrifying vacuum dick?
No. Oh yes, she had the vacuum dick.
Okay. Yeah.
He had a nightmare about her. It
Yes.
wasn't real. He woke up and went into the bathroom, and then they decided to have
animalistic sex.
Very animalistic, passionate sex, and then he'll grow a drill penis, and then she'll say, "No, I can handle it," and then he'll try immediately to use it on her, and she'll say, "No, don't do it."
Yeah,
and then she'll kill him, but not, and then start making out with
his
sort of body and revive him.
Yeah,
and then he'll drill dick her to death.
Yeah.
Drill her to death.
That
drill dick her to death. Drill dick her to death.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is a wild ride.
I'm not over or underselling any of this.
No,
that's what happens.
What happens in this movie.
Hey, I give this movie props because if it wasn't for them, maybe Space Truckers wouldn't have had the pull start dick.
Yeah. Who knows? Man, I had a college film professor who
with a pull start dick.
No, you're funny though. I had a college film professor who was Japanese, so she specialized in like Asian cinema, and I would just love to know if she has seen this movie and what she thought of it.
Yeah, someone from the culture, especially someone alive,
and somebody who like has a degree in film, so they can get really into the nuances of all this,
and like old enough that she was alive in the 80s. Okay. Yeah. See, that would be the perfect person to come in here.
Can you imagine seeing this as a midnight movie, like knowing nothing? God damn. Like, this must eat on the midnight movie, like on the weird artsy midnight movie circuit.
Oh yeah, absolutely. This is definitely a film that I think everybody should see. Most people are going to be just not into it at all, and that's okay.
Yeah. That's
Walk
fine.
out with your 0 rating, and that's fine.
That's
But
completely
you
fine.
should see it.
Actually, speaking of ratings, I gave this a 3 out of 5 on Letterboxd, and frankly, a 6 out of 10 for rewatchability feels pretty fair to me. Like,
I ended up at a 4.5 because I will never rewatch it of my own accord.
here's my thing: I would rewatch this to show it to somebody.
See, for me, that's below a 5. Rewatchability to me is I would watch it again of my own volition for myself.
I probably would watch the. Maybe not necessarily for myself, but I would like academically rewatch this, especially after doing some reading to be like, okay, what can I get out of this time?
And that's why I gave it a 4.5 because it's not really something I would rewatch unless I learned something and wanted to go back and see that thing again.
Mm-hmm.
So that's right, that 5 range, but just below it because I would need a catalyst
Okay.
to rewatch for me.
But like, I would absolutely just be like, hey, you want to fucking see something? Sit down and check this out.
Yeah, see, like I wouldn't even have people over and throw this on in the background, like, hey, everybody want to be grossed out while we play games? I wouldn't even do that.
You have weird film school. I mean, not that I went to film school. I did a minor in film studies, but you have your weird film friends. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, I mean, everybody's got friends that watch weird shit, you know.
I hope we, as this podcast, are your friends who watch weird shit.
Yeah, send us more weird shit to watch.
Send us more weird shit to
Listen,
watch.
we watched
We
Tetsuo,
love
the fucking Iron Man, okay? And we didn't rate it bad.
We didn't even have to have anyone tell us to watch that. We just
We
did
picked it. I just threw it on a list somewhere, and you saw it and jumped on it.
Yeah. Because it had been on my list for a hot minute. And you know what? It was right to be there.
Yeah, no, I'm glad I watched it.
Yeah.
I'm really glad that this was something we did.
I genuinely might email that professor if she's still
I'll do a
at
redux
Geneseo.
now. There's another reason to rewatch it. We'll rewatch it and have her on for like a take 2.
That would actually be so interesting if she wanted to talk about that. I don't even know if she's seen this movie.
But I'm just saying that would be a reason for you to rewatch it and sit down again.
But like low key, I would. Maybe we'll have an actual intellectual episode of Regrettable Reviews.
Didn't we try to do that? No, we didn't.
At some point in the future.
Yeah. We've watched some intellectual films, but we haven't really tried to class it up.
No, not very much. Yeah, so what was your rating? 4.5?
4.5, yeah.
Okay.
Because I would never pick it to rewatch it.
Mm-hmm.
Not even, like I said, I told my wife, if you want to watch it, you can, and maybe you should. I am not going to watch it with you while you rewatch it.
Not to like unironically use the word normie, but sometimes I see movies like this and I take into account the fact that I have what many would consider odd taste in cinema.
Sure.
And sometimes I see something like this and I understand how a person like my sister, for example, who like if she had to watch this for a film class, would take nothing from, would just be disgusted.
See, I don't
Would just
get
hate
that.
every second of this. And sometimes I step back.
It's not Pink Flamingos. There's something to this movie.
I've never seen Pink Flamingo, so I can't speak.
It's a movie that's gross to be gross.
Yeah, John Waters.
Yeah.
I'm aware of who John Waters is.
Yeah, but like it's his creme de la creme,
And I do plan on watching
Fucking
it.
horrific.
I do plan on watching it at some point. That is on my watch list.
But like, there's no real merit to watching that. It's not done for any particular reason except just because I can,
Yeah.
There's something here. There's symbolism. There's a story. There's
and there's the social commentary aspect of it as well. But like, I guess sometimes when I see something this bizarre, I like it. It's a moment where I step outside of myself and I'm like, you know what? I can see how people see me watching something like this and being like, how the hell are you getting anything from this? Like, does that make any sense?
I get it, but like I also don't, because I watch this and I get something from it.
Yeah, but every now and again I'll see something like one time I understood, like one time someone went a bridge too far for me and the like old man fucking front, and I was just like, I understand what like other people now must think when I'm like thirsting over old men, because I saw someone do like somebody who just went a bridge too far for me, and I was like, man, is this what I'm like to other people?
Gross. Oh God. She burns his face with a frying pan.
I mean, deserved.
Hot. Well, I mean, yes, very much deserved. But then stays. I don't know. It's so weird. This part is. There's got to be something to this that we're not getting. Like,
Yeah, because I am wondering.
divorce wasn't available in the 80s in Japan or something, so like she's not allowed to leave.
Yeah,
She just has to deal with it or something.
I have absolutely no idea.
I'm sorry, but that line really, like,
Yeah.
you can take it, huh?
Yeah.
Oh God.
But also,
no.
But also, you do make that point about how like, oh, maybe it's like you're not supposed to like this, but you do, but you're not supposed to.
I know, but still, like, you hear that line and you just
yeah.
like, it's cool if CNC is your thing, do it. But
Yeah,
it ain't.
We're not here to
for
judge.
everybody. We're
It's
not here to
for
watch.
Yeah, also not here to watch. Yeah,
Um,
this is fucking awesome though. Like when
charging in the outlet.
Yeah, when he really starts changing,
Oh yeah.
the makeup job is fantastic.
Fucking unsettling laugh.
Yeah. Like, this is crazy.
Drill dick!
Drill dick! From an effects standpoint, this is incredible.
Oh my God, that's incredible. The drill dick is impressive as a practical effect.
Yeah, it's very impressive as a practical effect. And just like that.
Stick the fork in his face and just drive it in. Yeah, like, I cannot stress enough.
The
Everybody
melding
should see
of-
this.
The melding of man and machine in this is so, like, uncomfortable and gross. And it's like, this
It's
is
literally dehumanizing.
Yeah, it's something that should never happen, is like what you're seeing.
Right. What about for what this does for the genre of sci-fi? How did you rate that?
I mean, this certainly isn't the first man and machine. This certainly isn't the first, like, oh, what if technology is making us X, Y, and Z?
Right. But, so it's not the first, like, infection. It's not the first technology is evil. But it's...
But also, technology is an evil infection.
Right. It's the first of that.
I've seen that before.
That's what I'm saying. Like, so... where else have we seen it since though? Like, technology is like, well, I mean, you see it in Stargate has replicators. They just consume and rebuild and duplicate, and AI being evil is widely, a thing, but it's not consuming like this. The replicators are, but they're not cyborg. I don't know. Squeak. That's a good point, Sasha.
It's a very good point.
Oh, no. Yeah, you probably shouldn't have put that in her.
No, not a good move. Cannot think of a worse way to go.
Yeah, I mean, that's pretty bad for
drill
a lady,
dick,
right? And it's big.
Yeah, it's not small.
That's uncomfortable initially, and then activated.
Yeah, and then even worse.
Hey, would Seven have had the lust death for the prostitute with the knife dick if it wasn't for this movie?
I have not seen that movie.
Seven?
Nope.
Oh. A prostitute gets murdered with a knife dick.
Okay, noted. That's actually a really good question. Would that have been the case? Who's to say? Oh, hey, Brooks. She has entered the studio.
Woohoo!
You've missed a wild conversation thus far.
And then he takes this bath, which, for reasons.
Yeah, reasons.
So for sci-fi, what would you throw out for a number?
I don't know what it does for the. Really, 5?
I was having trouble because I want to rate it high, but like then now I know, like you're saying, Eraserhead did some of this stuff in the 70s. And there were other things that probably did kind of do it. So I'll probably also go with a 5. Originally, I started at a 6.5, but I think that's too generous. And it's just because I like the style.
Stylistically,
cheating.
I mean, stylistically, I would say this is incredibly unique. Even though I've seen similar things before, nothing quite has the exact same flavor as this. So, like, I gotta hand it to him there.
And then there's going to be a really hard part that we're going to have to do after this, and that's the recasting. But I did put my time in.
Okay, wonderful.
I didn't pick Japanese actors. I assumed we would just be redoing the whole movie.
Okay.
In Western cinema.
I mean, a Western remake of this would be
in 1989, though, or like around then. Like maybe they remade it in 1992 or something. You know?
Yeah.
So that's how I cheated. So if you're not prepared for that, I understand.
I mean, I certainly wasn't prepared to name like new Japanese actors from the time period,
or even in this film, a different actor to replace a Japanese actor. Like, who could play the salary man?
Oh, hey, Boots is here. What's up, my guy? Yeah, I don't know who I would cast in a Western like remake of this around the time that this was initially released is a really great question.
I picked, to make it better, if we're going for a Western film, I want the salaryman, the person who is uncomfortable and the business looking dude.
Yes.
Christopher Walken. In an all serious portrayal.
To ruin it, right?
No.
You think? Walk me through this.
Have you late 80s, early 90s Christopher Walken in a dramatic role? He has some gravitas to him, and he can portray a pained existence.
Okay. All right, sure.
I mean, I'd have to look up his films from that era to like reinforce my point, but I am not above doing so.
I mean, go for it. Nothing like.
And I have my broken person, and that is.
So your producer missed most of the podcast, but in my defense, I'm an idiot. You are forgiven.
Yeah, that's all right. To break it, Eddie Murphy, because no, what's my leg sound like a Cadillac? You know, or shit like that.
Yeah.
Like everything would be announced, and like even when he tries to do a serious role, he's Eddie Murphy, and it's just there. So let's look around 1989 to the early 90s for Christopher Walken, so I can justify what I said. Well, he was Max Schreck in Batman Returns in 1992. That was a pretty serious role. Vincenzo Caccioti in True Romance. Captain Coons in Pulp Fiction.
Oh, yeah.
Gabriel in The Prophecy.
He was in Pulp Fiction.
The Man with the Plan and Things to Do in Denver When You're Dead.
Other than Pulp Fiction, I have not seen any of these.
I'm skipping a lot of them because you probably haven't seen them. The Prophecy 2, which you haven't also seen.
Oh, thought she was going to lay down there for a second. Almost made a decision.
And then it kind of goes into more modern movies after that.
Oh, you know who else wouldn't work in this? Jeff Goldblum.
I was thinking
because you already got the Cronenberg connection. It's too easy.
Yeah, because he could actually do the character, but it's too close. Then it's just a Cronenberg ripoff at that point. If David Cronenberg remade this in Western cinema with him, I'd be like, okay, I get it. Here's another one to break it though: Jim Carrey, because he would try real hard to be serious, but he's so rubbery. The way he moves is so
slapstick.
Yeah, and so like rubbery, it wouldn't be mechanical. It would be so weird.
Yeah, that wouldn't work. What's interesting to me is when this starts getting very anime.
Yeah, it does. Well, it did that earlier too. Like the rocket skates was pretty anime.
Yeah, but like the the OG like metal fetishists, and then this salaryman who's being like slowly consumed. They're kind of like fucking face-off shit that happens.
Yeah.
Is one so fucking cool, and two, just giving shonen final battle. This I was unclear on.
He's reviving her with his corn syrup.
Supposed to, I'm assuming some sort of mechanical lubricant, but whatever. It's what it looks like.
He spit KY through a tube into her mouth.
And somehow this revives her.
Yeah. But then she's just possessed by the machinist guy again.
Yeah.
The fetishist.
Yeah.
Not the machinist. That's Christian Bale.
Haven't seen that one.
I haven't either. I just know that's the name and he was in it and he's really skinny.
That's the one. I knew of that for a reason.
Yeah, it's the body transformation one where everyone's like, he went from Batman Begins to this to back to like he was in Batman Begins for the next movie he was in, all in the course of like a year and a half. And it's like, that's not healthy.
No.
I don't care who you have helping you or what system you're using. That had to hurt his body. Like there's 5 years off the end of his life for that.
Yeah.
And probably another 5 just because he's Christian Bale.
Yeah.
No, he's actually not that bad. There's just that one freak out thing.
I feel like I have said everything that I have to say about this, to be completely
It's kind of a short enough movie.
It's a very short movie. Like, it's a little over an hour.
Which is why I definitely think everyone should see it. No matter what, even if you're going to come out and giving it a 0 out of 0.
Yeah, even if you
67 minutes. And it's on the Internet Archive.
It's on the Internet Archive.
Go watch it. It's worth it.
We love the Internet Archive.
I mean, I almost downloaded this movie today. Legally. Then I realized it was on the Internet Archive, and I was like, well, why would I do that? Right. I just watch this on the Internet Archive.
But yeah, no. I don't think everyone is going to like this, but I'm still going to recommend it to most people.
Absolutely, yeah.
Just because I think you should expose yourself to things that are not necessarily it can be a mind-expanding experience.
Exposing yourself can be a mind-expanding experience. You heard it here, folks.
I mean, first of all, who's to say it's not? Second of all, you know what I mean.
I don't care what you mean. I care what you said, and I am going to use it. Anything you say can and will be used against you.
In an episode of Regrettable
Reviews. I do recommend that people send us movies because the list I have is long.
Yeah, send us movies.
And interesting.
We would love it.
But we would have got to stuff like this a lot sooner if some outsider had said,
hey, this is weird as fuck. Check it out.
And give us a justification, by the way. If you're going to send us a movie to watch, give us some semblance of a justification. Because if you just said Tetsuo the Iron Man, I probably would put it low on the list. But if you say Cronenberg style body horror mixed with sci-fi and cyberpunk, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, we'll put that up there. Give it a shot.
Yeah.
Because we don't want to always just watch, Terminator. We're going to. Don't get me wrong. It's happening.
We'll get there.
But we don't want to always be watching the big ones. I did already pick for next week.
Did you?
I did. I told you about it before. I hadn't even finished the movie when I texted you about it. We're going to do Moon Man.
Yes, you did text me about
from
that.
2022.
Okay.
It's a Chinese film.
Okay.
It's on YouTube. Free with ads.
The only Chinese film I have ever watched. It was Wong Kar-wai's In the Mood for Love. And I'm going to catch so much shit for this from the film community at large. I did not love it.
I've never seen that one.
I'm not going to recommend it, but this is also coming from somebody who hated Breathless, and I know that there are people who think that movie is the pinnacle of cinema.
I don't think I've seen Breathless.
It's fucking French New Wave. I couldn't stand it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, this is where shit.
It's squeak.
She doesn't like the French New Wave either.
You heard it here.
This is great.
She probably likes Tetsuo. She's Japanese.
Yeah.
Shiba Inu.
You've just been circling that one spot for
She stopped for a moment to just have her face against the wall and just stare. She's definitely confused about something.
It's okay. I get confused too, girl.
She's very old. She's 16.
Okay, but Moon Man, this sounds interesting.
Yes, Moon Man. I will try not to spoil it in any way for you or give you any opinions of it, other than to say it's a futuristic moon base where people, are working on the moon, and then they're there because they launch missiles to blow up large asteroids coming towards Earth.
Okay.
So they're on the moon because they can time it so that they blow up the asteroid, and then the moon comes around and collects the debris.
Oh.
It's like a natural shield.
Okay.
So they're part of like a shield program.
Interesting.
And again, this doesn't really spoil anything. Everybody has to evacuate, and this guy actually gets left behind.
All right.
And I will tell you, you know what? I'm going to tell you a little bit about how I feel about the film. I felt more of every emotion in the human spectrum for that film than I think I felt for any film.
All right, that's high praise.
I mean, if we have it on in the background here and there's volume, I cannot guarantee I will not be bawling like a small child.
Okay. I'm real excited to watch this.
It's a foreign film. It's Chinese. It's all Chinese. I'm
Waterworks, that movie.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was.
I am ready to get hurt.
Incredible. I'm just thinking about it, and I'm getting like misty here.
Hell yeah.
Whew. But yes, 2 weeks, Moon Man.
Okay, I like it.
Oh, I can't wait to watch it again. You feel however you feel about that movie. Just know, how I feel about it, at least a little bit.
I'm very excited now. This is so wild.
This movie is so fucking wild.
Incredible.
All right, so
got anything fun going on?
Let's see. No, nothing fun going on. Just the regular shows going on right now.
Yep, we got Fighting with Friends tomorrow night. Our stream Thursday night. We're talking about episode 6. No, did we do 5? We did. Yeah, talking about episode 6 of the new season of Fallout.
Okay. I guess I'm gonna check that out.
Ooh, highly recommend. We freaking love it. Defend Friday? Do we know?
No, they did last Friday.
Okay, so no
Miami
Defend
Connection.
Friday. Sweet.
So nothing Friday. So maybe what I'll do is I missed doing Soma last week, so maybe I'll do Soma this Friday.
Okay. So your cup runneth over for things to watch.
Oh yeah,
here on the network.
The network has stuff going. Definitely email us at regrettable.reviews@gmail.com. Give us movie suggestions.
Yes.
Show suggestions for this show, or if you've got another show that you want to pitch.
Yeah.
Big Dumb Monsters is looking to fill more days on the channels. That's all I have for that.
Should we leave them with our words of wisdom in that case?
Yeah.
Don't shake alien eggs.
And never trust Tetsuo the Iron Man. Oh yeah, she's not.